What's up, people? It's your boy Jatwa. I'm here today. Kerbal Space Program was going to be Fallout 76, but obvious problems with that, so we're not doing Fallout 76 right now. Because obvious problems are obvious. So let's jump over to something I've actually been working on. And I get to show you for the first time. So I'm going to open up a craft I've already have built, and I'll show you the new parts. We're going to take an old A-10 that I have designed, and we are going to actually fly it with our new parts. Here we are. Okay, so this is the A-10-E. This E is for the electric version. So basically, this is an electric-powered A-10. So on this, you will see two of the Cyclone engines that I have made. I don't have the smaller ones on here. The smaller ones are these EC1 Pure. That is from the original craft, the original thing that I was creating. So you can actually, I will put these on here so you can see them from behind my ginormous head. So here's one, and we'll put this one out here, and like that, so you can see them both. So here is EC1. EC1 was the first engine that I made. It is currently undergoing a redesign. It's okay, but it's not fitting the final design of the electric engines that I'm going for. So it's going a bit under a redesign, and it will not look like this anymore. So stay tuned. And then there is this device. I called it the air ionizer, but it is not actually an air ionizer. It is actually just a VTOL engine that will get you a limited thrust upwards. This is what it looks like. Pretty nice, pretty snazzy. I actually really like that design. It's really simplistic, and it snugs on the bottom of a fuel tank. So if you look here, it is currently snuggled here. And it doesn't work the same way as a normal thrust engine does. It technically on the back end does, but from what you will see is it actually has 4 thrust points, and I'm going to knock over my T. It has 4 thrust points, which will kind of make for a lot smoother VTOL. So let's show you what we have here. So here, let's go ahead and knock this down, and you see just this being right there is perfectly balanced out. So let's go ahead and bring this back. I have a lot of solar panels and a lot of fuel cell arrays because this thing is hungry for fuel. I'm currently working on the EC3 as well, and the EC3 is going under a redesign. The configuration file is mostly finished. It is the Rapier variant, so it's going to be able to compete with the Rapier. Basically, I'm just going engine by engine, jet engine by jet engine, and replacing them with an electric version. So you will have to provide all of the electrical charge you can, but the trade-off is you only have to worry about electrical charge. A lot of it. Alright, so finally it's loaded. So we get to show you how this looks. Now there's no emissions from this thing right now because it's, well, it's supposed to be electromagnetic, so you wouldn't get all that. And the air ionizer, well, all you get is, well, it's supposed to be ionized air, so you're not going to get any of the dust and everything moving off. So it makes things a little easier as far as that goes. But what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and turn that on. So we have to watch our electric charge, otherwise we will run out really quickly. I'm going to go ahead and start my fuel cells. As you see, I have 6 fuel cells to get this going. So initial engines are on. This is our air ionizer VTOL engine. It's built for really large crafts, so we're not going to need too much of it. And it's only going to get you but so high into the air before it's going to actually level off. It's going to start losing its thrust fairly early on. This is because I didn't want people to cheese out with this engine and try to, well, fly around with the engine slapped on the back like I would. Basically, that's what I tried to counter with designing the curves for the engines, which is a pain. It is a pain. But as you can see here, it actually does really well. And I like this. If you had an A-10 to go VTOL, this is the way to go. So you can see here we have really good stability. There are no gravity hacks going on right now. This is pure balanced craft. And this is what you can get if you go with 4 nozzles versus 1 seesaw effect. This creates more of a solid platform for you to fly around on. Takes away a little bit of the fun, but it makes for a really more stable aircraft when you are talking about landing. So far I've only tested on Kerbal. I need to do a lot more testing with this one. So let's go ahead and kick up our regular engines. And you'll see here, as we get higher and higher, this engine is going to start dropping. The thrust is going to plummet. So if I didn't have my rear engines up right now, you see as soon as we get a certain height here, it's actually going to drop us off. So let me turn these off so you can actually see that in action. So right now it's pushing, it's pushing, it's pushing, and you see the thrust is dropping, it's dropping, and this is about as high as you are going to get before you're going to run out of thrust. So you can use it to thrust your aircraft into the air, but you're not getting to space on it. For that, we need to actually use our EC3s, which are still in the works. But we need to gain speed fast, so we're going to switch modes. And this is going to be our very electric hungry engine, as you can see here. It is giving us great thrust, but it's also at the cost of a lot of electric charge. I have a lot of electric charge, a lot of battery storing this electric charge. So right now you can see it is sipping away out our liquid fuel and our oxidizer. So that is because I have 6 of them on here. That's a lot of extra weight. But we have now a craft that is only using electric charge in order to fly around and maintains all of its maneuverability, and actually gains quite a bit of maneuverability. So let's fly over to the island, and then we're gonna fly back over and land on the island base. Sounds like it. I'm sorry. We're gonna land on the VAB. I should be able to do this. It shouldn't be too hard, right? Of course, we're not gonna barnstorm because we are a little big for a barnstorm. So this is our performance mode. It will get your craft up pretty decently. It is basically being compared to the Weasley engine. It is not being compared to the Panther. It's kind of a combination of the Panther and the Weasley. Since it didn't have a thrust reverse, I decided to add in the performance mode overdrive for the electrical charge, and you basically are dumping additional electrical charge into the engine and getting better performance out of it. And back we go. And so the benefit, like I said, the benefit of this is you actually get much better mileage from this because you are working on a very futuristic engine, which is nice, but you are also going with a craft that, well, this engine is only going to work on, it works really well on planets that have an atmosphere. You are going to have an atmosphere for this one, whereas the EC3 does not require such atmosphere. This one is being restricted as well. Basically, I didn't want things to be overly cheaty. These are cheaty type engines until I balance them out, but it's offset by how much you have to add in order to keep your electric charge going. So if you want to start stacking all of your fuel cell arrays like I have, then have at it. But we are going to go here and hopefully land on the VAB. We're just under Mach 1. Oh, just under Mach 1. Okay, here we go. We're going to go ahead and kill these engines. we're going to start diving down because we need to get down for these for this VTOL engine to actually do anything. So right now, if we cut it on right now at full thrust, you can see right now we have almost no thrust. Flame out. So what we need to do is get down nice and low. We also need to hit our air brakes. And start looping around for our landing here. Oh, it's so nice. It's so nice. I love it. Okay. So we need to start slowing down. Okay. So this is where I always get nervous. We need to start going forward now. This would be the way to have your little craft. Oh my god, this would be a fantastic battle. Imagine having a craft that's able to do this. Oh my god, that would be terrifying. That would be a way to beef up the A-10. Alright, here we go. Whoa! Whoa? Okay. Well, a successful landing. There's always something weird that happens. Alright, well, that is a successful landing. I will go ahead and push this update. I'm going to have to remove EC3 for now until I have that update finished. But EC1 and EC3 are going to be redone, and I'll just hand out the air ionizer. I really need to test it on another planet. I really do. I'll do some more testing later on, but for right now, that is just the introduction to where things have been going. I have been out. I got married to a fantastic woman, and life has not been better ever. This is like amazing. So, yeah. Sorry things have slowed down. They probably will continue to be slowed down until everything kind of until I don't know. I will try. So I will let you guys know when there is a stream again, and I will get our server updated and going. But for now, I am out of here. We'll get more videos, and I'll get the tutorial on how to make a server here soon as well. Until then, I'll catch you guys later. Peace. I think I got everything anyway.